We are under fire alert conditions tonight at 5, and the unfortunate news that 3 wildland firefighters have died from battling flames as a number of wildfires are burning along the western slope right now. A procession was held today in Grand Junction. That's what you see here for those firefighters who died. And taking a look at where those fires are located right now, there are 2 burning in Mesa County near the Utah border. The Red Rock fire is northeast of Grand Junction in Red Rock Canyon. The fallen firefighters were among the crews tackling the 28,000-acre Snyder fire, which is burning near Fruta. That is where we find your reporter in the mountains, Spencer Wilson, tonight. And Spencer, again, incredibly tough news to share about those firefighters who passed away. You are also learning, though, that the communities that are threatened by that fire that they were fighting do feel a special kind of debt.
Yeah, we spoke with a lot of folks just outside this pre-evacuation zone. We're not allowed past this area just here. But they told me they're worried about their friends, their family, their neighbors, their property, and they were terrified to see a massive plume of smoke yesterday when this was really kicking off. But no news has hit them as hard as the news that we've lost 3 firefighters in this wildfire fight. Now, the crews returned the bodies of those firefighters earlier this morning after the U.S. Department of Interior says they were caught in a burnover incident and had to rely on their portable fire shelters, which did not save them. Now the community is waiting on edge with smoky skies out here, watching as winds whip this fire into something ominous. The Red Cross has upgraded their shelter site, preparing to take on as many evacuees as necessary should the time come.
This location of Grand Junction High School is just a little more suited had we had to turn it into a shelter, showers, things like that, just closer also to the incident, so just a better location.
By the home base for the team of the fallen firefighters earlier this morning, there are 3 flower pots now sitting beneath the flag outside, which is at half staff. We do not have an update on the other 2 firefighters who are being treated for intense burns, and we are not releasing the names of those fallen firefighters at this time. But we are going to keep a close eye on all of these Colorado wildfires as the winds continue to whip into the night. We will want to keep in touch with us as we monitor all these evacuations, pre-evacuation notices. These things can move very quickly. Live near Fruta, Spencer Wilson, covering Colorado First.
Spencer, we appreciate your reporting, and please continue to stay safe out there yourself. Now, the U.S. Forest Service did announce just days ago it is taking new steps to protect firefighters by expanding access to N95 masks. Crews will take required training protocols and then begin using them right away. And Ouray County Public Health is also handing out masks for free to the public there. That is where the Gold Mountain fire is burning, among many other fires, as we're noting, in the southwest Colorado region. Air quality advisories are issued for a number of counties in that area. The city of Ouray also canceling its 4th of July fireworks show because of the extreme dry conditions. So let's get right on over to First Alert Joe Rook, First Alert meteorologist, that is Joe Rook. Joe, a number of things happening here between us, all that wind that we saw that Spencer is in, but also with these fires, they're growing rapidly. You're learning of new evacs.
Yeah, so right now behind me I have the Ouray fire plotted. It's on the north side. The emergency management of the county there just sent out new evacs. So we will dive into that. Then you jump over towards the massive fire on the western slope, just over 28,000 acres. And really what we saw last night was explosive fire growth. We have another day through 10 o'clock. We'll be watching. This is west of the Grand Junction area. This is rare. This is something we've had one time in northeastern Colorado, one time in southeastern Colorado. Now the western slope, a particularly dangerous situation through 10 o'clock. That's as bad as fire conditions can get. This is explosive fire growth supported by the weather. It's the wind, the heat, the dry air. Let's start with the temperatures. 70s, 80s, 90s on the western slope, nearing triple digits. Down in elevation statewide, the winds are whipping. You're seeing gust potential up to probably 50 miles per hour, our upper threshold here. Even portions of the metro gusting towards 30 miles per hour. All of our fire concerns to this point have stayed west or along the Continental Divide. For Denver, if you do head out this evening, you'll almost be able to at times taste the smoke. Or air quality will go downhill very fast, but it does stay clear in terms of clouds. Temperatures stay mild. Fire concerns, Kelly, they are going nowhere. We are just getting started. This is day 2 of potentially 10 with a prolonged heat wave setting up across the state.
Yeah, definitely a time to be concerned. Thank you, Joe. And of course, we will continue to bring you up-to-date information on those red flag warnings all across Colorado, as well as the latest on the wildfires burning in the region. You can find all the information you need to know in order to stay safe on our website, cbscolorado.com.